Ron's Rides, Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach, and here we have right in front of me our new used 2017 Maserati Granturismo, the 60 years edition, the special edition that came out for 2017. So in 1957, it was the birth of Maserati's first Grand Touring road car. In the 1950s, Maserati was very successful in endurance racing with its legendary Barchettas. From this, the first Maserati Grand Touring car for series production was born in 1957. It's a 3500 GT. Now that's why you see the 1957 crest on the wheels and on the plaques inside of the car, because it is from the 1957 3500 GT, and you'll see 2017 because of the year 2017 which this car was made. Now, the 3500 GT represents the company's first commercial success, with over 2,200 units sold both in the coupe and Spider, which were completely handmade in the Modena plant. Now in 1957, the Maserati 250F wins the F1 championship. It also reached its pinnacle of its racing history in 1957 as well for Maserati. So these two historic moments created the 60 years edition Gran Turismo Sport. This special edition celebrates 60 years of this important step in Maserati's history, and is based on the Gran Turismo Coupe and Convertible Sport. It features exclusive equipment and badging to honor these two historic moments. So here's some specs of the special edition Gran Turismo Coupe that we have here available. We just got this in on trade. It has 3,500 miles on it, and it's priced at, I believe, 99,000 US dollars. So with that, you're getting the Grigio Lava exterior paint, you're getting 20-inch MC design alloy wheels and the gloss black finish. You're getting the special edition logo on the center caps, the carbon fiber hood that's painted in the body color. You also get the exterior carbon, the front splitter, door handles, the side mirrors, the spoiler. This is a 454 4.7 liter V8. Okay, so 454 horsepower, 4.7 liter. You do get the sport skyhook suspension with the sport exhaust on this version. You also get the red painted brake calipers. Okay, this is 1 of 400 units worldwide. Okay, coupe and convertible. Now this is 137, I believe we mentioned, and I'll show the proof of that in a moment here in the interior, where you'll see where that badge is for the actual chassis number. Some more additional features for this special edition is the leather seats with Alcantara, the sport steering wheel with Alcantara. You also get leather on the steering wheel. You get red contrasted stitching. You get the Alcantara headliner. You get the headrests that are stitched in red as well with the trident. You also get the MC aluminum pedals, the carbon fiber seat console, the paddle shifters in carbon, the instrument surround trim in carbon. Okay, you also get the carbon fiber door sill plates with the special edition logo and the special edition plaque. So we'll look right there at the 1957 on the sill here, 1 of 400. And let's see if we can see that without the glare. 1 of 400. And then 2017, which was the year model this came out, the only year it came out. And you get the 1957, 2017, 1 of 400 plaque there. But if we lift up the armrest here, you'll see right there, that is chassis number 137 of 400. 1957, 2017 special edition. So that's how you know exactly which chassis it is. And I mean, that's pretty special, right? There it is. Now here under the hood, you do see that naturally aspirated V8. Pretty dirty. We haven't gotten the car detailed or anything yet. We just took it in. We also have the carbon fiber hood here, as you see, painted over. So on the top, you see the body color of the paint, but that engine and this hood is a beautiful combo together. We'll go along the lines here, and we'll see the carbon fiber mirrors right there. You also have on the wheels 20-inch alloy gloss black wheels right there in the center cap. 1957, 2017 with the red trident. What I always liked about the carbon fiber hood is you can see the carbon in the front nostril there. It's kind of like nose hair. And I know you guys are gonna laugh at me by saying that, but it kind of reminds you of like nose hair. You know, like this is the carbon fiber weave in the inside. This is the big nostril nose, and then that's the nose hair. But regardless of that, you do have your carbon fiber front lip as well. Looks really good. I mean, it just sets it off, breaks up the paint, and it's just a really kind of stylish but functional and weight savings look. Functional and strong. Swinging along the inside here, Gran Turismo Sport in Alcantara with the red stitching and the carbon fiber trim. This is a very good look for this. I love the way that looks. You do have your old infotainment system here, so it's not the upgraded infotainment system that we got in 2018, which is a shame. You know, wish they could have did it a little earlier and put it in this, because that would make this one that much more special with the better infotainment system. It had come out, you know, right before the 18s came out. You do also have your gear select here in Alcantara wrapped in it with the carbon fiber right up top. Carbon fiber all along the trim pieces here in the center as well. Alcantara on the armrest, and then if you go to the back, you're getting Alcantara right there on the armrest there as well. Okay, and then you get your leather seats with the red stitching all along there, and that stitching is surrounded by the Alcantara as well insert. So you get the same treatment in the back as you do up front. Now with the door handles here, you have that done in nice carbon fiber, but I wish they would have done the side skirts here in carbon as well. I think that would have been a nice little trade-off. You know, you have the carbon here, paint here, carbon here, carbon here, you know, and then the paint. It just kind of would look really nice. I'm just being picky, obviously, but I think that would look really cool. They had the carbon right here on the side skirts. Nothing special about the trunk, still small, but you do get your tire inflate kit, your tools, everything down here. And if I lift this up, you'll see everything down here as well, battery tender, etc. Same thing back here. Just wanted to show it to you in case you guys were interested and curious on how big it is there. That spoiler done in carbon fiber right here on the trunk. I'll put this down. You can take a better look at that weave with the Maserati insignia there. That just looks phenomenal in the sun. I guess it's Grigio paint. You do have a sports exhaust. I wish the exhaust tips were kind of set up more like the MCs, or the rear diffuser and rear bumper was set up more like the MCs, just to give it that more aggressive look. Reason being is I'll come to the front, because the front, it has the MC hood with the extra nostrils here and down the center. So when I close it here, it's super aggressive, all right? But then the rear doesn't really match the front as much, you know, as far as the aggression goes, because it's got the MC, you know, front as far as that, but then the rear is more standard. Like I said, again, me being picky, but I think I would have liked to have seen that in this model. You are rocking your Pirelli P0 tires here, 245/35 ZR rated 20-inch wheels, and with that you also have your Brembo brakes, red calipers with white script. Classic Maserati. Looks good. It's just a good contrast with this setup here, so no complaints there. Just taking a closer look at inside here, going across that carbon fiber, right up top there over the dash is the Alcantara, which is really cool because you can see it from the front windshield, so you could just see that quality there. And then the Alcantara on the steering wheel, which the previous owner took great care of it because it's lasting, as you can see. It doesn't even really look like it's been used much with 3,500 miles on it. You know, Alcantara, when you get sweaty and days like this where I'm just gleaming in sweat, you know, that tends to pull at the fabric of the Alcantara, and you know, it seems like it held up pretty well, which is I'm very surprised, which is a good thing. Your carbon fiber big Italian paddle shifters right here as well. Okay, and then your carbon fiber continuing on this way, those big MC pedals we were talking about there, does not say MC on them, but they're the MC style pedals as I read off previously. And then the carpet's done with the black and the red tubing. Looks really nice to contrast with the stitching in the seats. Same treatment on the doors, carbon fiber, Alcantara, and the red stitching. You guys can probably count how many times I've said that in this video. You also have your Bose surround sound system, which you have in all of your Gran Turismos. So, you know, they're definitely not gonna slack off on the sound, but it's looking good from the inside here, right? Now, since this has the old infotainment setup, you're gonna see the Sport, Ice, Park, and Traction button right here on the side, opposed to the new infotainment system where For 18, the screen is huge right in this section here, and then they have those buttons right here in this section. So you still see the old setup as far as that goes, but we are going to give this a start. Now you'll see it is 3,599 miles on this vehicle. We do have the old school key. We have these for 18 too. This is never going to change. I think this is going to be GT exclusive until they replace the GT. You're going to get the very quirky Italian key with that. But let's hear her purr, right? So, in the stock as normal. Beautiful noise. Never get tired of that. Now, sport mode is a must, right? So we're just gonna open up those valves. AC controls, as always. Like I said, you do have these still in the 18 model. The only thing they changed in that area is the infotainment system, and then they moved the buttons down here as far as your sport, ice, park off, and traction. So you do have your AC controls that are still like this for 2018, and then you definitely have your hazards there, your lock for the door here, and your unlock for the door here as well, in case you're ever wondering where that was. Drive selectors there with your parking brake, electric parking brake. You'll lift up, you hear the beep, and now it is engaged. Here you have your module that carries your lights, your gas door, your trunk release, parking sensors. All right, then you have your mode there. You can set your cruise control right there. So your positive, negative there is not on the steering wheel. So you have to do it here, because on the steering wheel, you have your volume up and volume down. You change your tracks here, okay? You have your mute, SRC right there, and then your hands-free voice control phone here. So that is right there on the front of your steering wheel, opposed to it being on the back and on some of the sides here, as you see in the most recent Maseratis. Now the one thing you will notice about this is you do have your MC gauges right here on the face of the gauge cluster there for the RPM. So that's really nice. That's a nice little touch to the detail of the interior. Classic GT headlights. They are milestones away from the new full matrix LED headlights that Maserati has come out with, but I mean, they're still great headlights. I'm curious on what they'll do to replace the GT replacement as far as the headlights go. If they'll do the full matrix LED lights, I think those will look badass on this car. It'd be cool if you can even retrofit it. I know you can't because it's different shape and all that kind of stuff with the Ghibli, but I mean, those things look phenomenal. But I'm curious to see what the full matrix lights would look like on this beautiful machine. Full LED tail lights, that signature look from Maserati that's been like that since 2007, that stripe going right across, then when you're braking, everything else illuminating there. Just looks good as always. But again, with the Alfieri concept that's going to be put in production, I'm curious on how Maserati is going to implement new lighting technology that they've had since they've been using this for a long time. And now that the Ghibli and Quattroporte have had their LED tail lights, they're definitely going to be coming out with something new, and I can't wait to see exactly what they do with either the Alfieri or the GT replacement. Who knows? Let's spike it up a little bit. Would you take this 2017 special edition chassis number 137 over the 2018 Maserati MC? Think about that one. So I'll let you guys put that down in the comments. 2017 special edition or 18 MC? I'm curious. Hopefully you guys learned something about this car in the video. If you guys are in the area, you want to come check it out, I think the car will be ready within the next 7 days of this being posted. They'll have it through certification, CPOV, make sure everything's good before they put it actually on the market on the lot. But $99,000, I think they're looking for this. So, I mean, if you want a piece of history, if you want one of 400 chassis number 137, you need to check this out. They do make the coupe version, or sorry, the convertible version as well in red. So depending on which way you want to go, you can go either way. But if you got one and you want to just come check it out, do that. If you want one and you want to come check it out, do that as well. We'll have it here, but I'm just gonna sit here and admire this, and hopefully you guys did too. This has been Ron's Rides. Definitely give the video a like. You know, you got to support the channel. Definitely comment below on your choice between the two that I mentioned, and you definitely have to subscribe for more Maserati Alfa Romeo videos such as this one. With that said, guys, it's been fun. We will talk to you in the next video. Until then, be blessed. See you then. Peace.